Hello, you, yes you, watching this video. Today I'm doing a Q&A posted on my Facebook and Twitter asking you guys for some questions, and I have them here in my hand. Let's hop on this boat and take off. This first question comes from Elizabeth, and she says, what is your favorite pastime? Probably be spending my days on end watching YouTube, and that means Dan and Phil. I also love making these videos. But yeah, I like watching YouTube for days and days and hours at a time. This next question comes from Katie, and she asks, what's your most favorite makeup product ever? Ever is a really hard question to answer because I like a lot of makeup products. And I don't even know if this counts as a product. The Mario Badutski, it is their misting spray. I love that stuff. My skin can be really dull, and that stuff makes my skin feel so clean and smooth and refreshed. If you used it, you would definitely enjoy it. Carolyn asks, what is your favorite hair color? Out of the ones that I've done, definitely the pink. I did love the blue and purple that I did whenever my hair was short. I would totally go back to that, but I think the pink is here to stay. Teresa asks, what's the story behind one of your scars? I actually have a scar on one of my arms, but it's actually shaped like a heart. I actually had a cat named Shakespeare. That cat was the devil, but I still loved him. He only liked me because I fed him yogurt and cat mints, which now that I'm thinking about it, that explains why he was fat. But that is one of my scars. We don't have Shakespeare anymore, but he's probably out on a farm somewhere, living his life. Teresa also asks, what's a weird ritual of yours? I think, okay, you guys are gonna think I'm totally weird. I cannot stand cake, regular cake, but I love cupcakes. Even though it's technically the same exact thing, just small, but it's kind of weird because it's the same thing. Just me? Comment down below your weird rituals if you guys have any. Oh wait. Mason asks, 3 questions. 1, how would you murder and hide a body? Now I couldn't tell you that because then you'd know, and then I could go to jail. So, 2, if you woke up one day as a man, what would you do? Ooh, I don't know. I will come back to that one so I can think about it because I really don't know. Question number 3, there are 2 buttons in front of you. Press 1 and you create world peace, but you die a sad, lonely life at an early age with no money or family. Press the other one and you find true love, are rich, have many friends, and a prosperous, long life. What button do you press? I don't know, I would press button 2. I wouldn't want to die lonely. The world does have peace, it's just there's a lot of people ruining it. So the world is an amazing place. It's not like all terrible, but I would definitely press button number 2. This next one is from my friend Margaret, and she says, how difficult is it to go to the DMV where you live? Next up from Katie is, what is the best meal you have eaten and why is it your favorite? At Olive Garden, and it is the chicken and gnocchi soup, my favorite, with the cream cheese raviolis and the breadsticks. Oh, the breadsticks! This next one is from Jamie. She asks, number 1 of all time fave beauty tip. If you're doing your eyebrows and you have a spoolie, like a gel, instead of brushing it on regular, you brush it on backwards. I got that tip from my friend Gavin because it made it thicker and kind of filled in the patchier spots, whereas if you brush it on this way, it just goes on top. But if you do it the other way, it actually hits your skin and it makes your brows look fuller. Next one is from my mom. She asks, favorite place to visit? Between 2, either Santa Cruz, California or Disneyland, California. The only reason I would pick Santa Cruz over Disneyland is because there's so many people at Disneyland every single time, but I definitely would choose between those 2 because both are my favorite. This next one is from Geraldine, and she asks, what's the best yet stupidest thing you have ever done? I have a lot of stupid things that I've done. I think my favorite one that comes to mind would be one night in our kitchen, me and my sister made these clay sculptures, and it was the kind of clay that you can put in the oven and bake. And so we had lost the instructions to this clay that we had, and so we were like, oh, we'll just wing it. So I think we put it on like 450 degrees and for like 15 minutes. So 1, way too hot. 2, way too long. It burnt. It was charred, it was black. and it was actually a dance night, and the whole house smelled like smoke. And so everybody inside or in the studio came in and was like, what does that smell? It was like smoky, and so everybody from the studio came in and we were blowing the smoke out. Our friend had a fan, he was like a box fan, he was holding it, he was like just blowing the smoke out of the house. So that was definitely my favorite stupid thing I've done, just because it was so like, why didn't I Google it? Why didn't I Google how to bake polymer clay? Nope, just burn it. This next one is from my friend Sarah. She said, what's your favorite video you've done so far? I have two that are my favorite so far. The first one is when me and my sister did the yoga challenge. That one was so funny, and we actually want to recreate that one again. So if you guys want to see yoga challenge part 2, leave this video a thumbs up. But I love that one, and I love the one that me and my friend Margaret recently just did, is the no mirror makeup challenge. That one, we watched it, it gets me every time when I watch it. I just like love how that one turned out. This next one is from Duff. Either what is your biggest regret or one thing you wish to do that is either a passion or a calling in life? Biggest regret is hard just because I've got a few. Passion or calling, you guys are gonna think I'm a total nerd. I've always wanted to be a marine biologist or a dolphin trainer. I've always just like loved the ocean and like preserving wildlife and just kind of working with ocean animals, but I've always wanted to work at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I love that aquarium so much. I love the beach. If I stopped doing YouTube, which I'm not, I would definitely venture on to be a marine biologist, or I would make movies. I would do like animations and stuff, which are actually coming soon to this channel. So if you're not already and you'd like to, subscribe and yeah, stay tuned on that kind of stuff. This next one is from my friend Gavin, and he asks, what's your favorite makeup product of last year and what's the most disappointing? I don't know if it came out last year, but my favorite one of 2017 would probably be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. Those highlighters are amazing. Most disappointing would be the NYX Mochi line. That makeup sucked. I'm sorry, NYX. I love NYX, but I will be brutally honest, I did not like that line at all. I did a review video, but then as I wore it, it just gradually started to suck. Sorry, NYX. I love you, but not impressed with that line. This next one is from my friend Noah, and he says, why am I your favorite person? Pretty bold there, Noah, since we've only hung out once. Give it a couple hangout times and then I'll answer that question. This next one is from my friend Kat. What is your most prized possession? Let me go get him really quick because I have to show you guys this. My most prized possession is this stuffed animal. This is my stuffed animal, Troy. I think it was 8 when I got him. This is my favorite stuffed animal. I've had him since I was 8. He slept in my bed since I was 8. He does not look the same as he did when I got him. His face used to be like, it used to look like that more. And yes, I named him after Troy Bolton from High School Musical. Those movies were my life. But I have this little necklace around his neck that I got at a vending machine at CVS, and it used to have a blue crystal in it. And the crystal actually fell off. I was gonna put a picture of me and him on it, but I never did, and so he just stayed like this. I love him. He's my favorite. He's been through a lot too. Okay, and now I'm gonna hold him because I have him in my lap. Okay, this next one is from Patrick. Which is your favorite Ninja Turtle? I don't watch Ninja Turtles, so I couldn't answer that, and I've actually never watched Ninja Turtles. This next one is from my friend Jamie. Favorite and least favorite trend of 2017. Least favorite trend would probably be all the wavy stuff, like the wavy brows and the wavy lips. Most favorite trend, though, I think would be that the 90s fashion is coming back. I go back from like pastel cutesy to like 90s grunge. I'm like pastel 90s grunge. Denim jackets and combat boots, like it's coming back. Big hair is coming back. Big phones are coming back. Time is reversing itself. Next one is from Jacqueline, and she asks, if you could visit any city, all expenses paid, which would it be, and what would you do with 1 week there? If I could visit any city in the world, I would definitely visit London. I've always wanted to go to the UK. It's just always been a thought in my mind. I think just like the culture aspect, like all the buildings, and just it's so pretty, and to have a queen. I want a queen, but I think what would I do with a week there? I would go around screaming, Dan and Phil, Dan and Phil, where are you? And I would definitely take my mom and my sister. And yeah, my favorite YouTuber, Amazing Phil, he actually said that they took a bus tour, and they live in London. And he said that they took a bus tour and it was amazing because it wasn't stuff that all of the tourists go to. So it was kind of nice to see all the little things, even though like you live in London. So I would definitely take a bus tour and then go around screaming Dan and Phil. This next one is also from Jacqueline. She says, favorite fashion designer, favorite makeup artist. Fashion designer, I'm not very up with fashion. Is Lisa Frank count? Does that count? If she counts, I would do that. If not, then I don't know because I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. You could probably ask my mom or my sister that and they'd probably give you an answer like that. But favorite makeup artist? I don't have a favorite because I don't really watch makeup videos anymore. Although I will list down below in the description some good makeup channels. This next one is also from Jacqueline, and she said, best and worst things about new jobs. The best thing about a new job is to get to experience a new work environment and getting to meet new people. Though the worst thing can be is if overstressing about that you're not going to do good. This next one is from Lori, and she asks, what is your 3 favorite ice cream flavors? First one would be Fish Food by Ben & Jerry's. I like mint chocolate chip, and then cookie dough for sure. Which, by the way, sprinkles are a topping. Some don't agree. If you think sprinkles are a topping, vote in the corner up here. This next one is from Sherry, and she asks, pick a superpower and then decide whether you'd use it for good or evil. I would probably pick the ability to teleport, because then it could go anywhere at any time of the day for free and be there like that. And I would use it for good, because if there was a fire in a building. This next one is from Adam, and he asks, if you could only watch 3 movies and 1 TV show for the rest of your life, what would they be? I'm gonna be serious about this because I take my TV and movies very seriously. First one, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. 2, Lord of the Rings, but the first one. Third movie, Sleeping Beauty. TV show would have to be Friends. And then if I got sick of that, I just watched the other 3 movies. So, bada bing, bada boom. I'm set. This next one is from my friend Jackie, and she says, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? YouTube has literally always been a thought process in my mind ever since I found out about it. I've always wanted to create a channel and just make funny videos, but I used to be very theatrical, and I used to want to make YouTube videos and skits and stuff. But I think the main thing that wanted me to start a YouTube channel is just to get on here and be myself. A lot of people feel like they can't be themselves in their, like, where they live or in their home, and so I just feel like I wanted something to kind of put myself out there, but I think I did it for myself because I wanted something new that excited me to do every day. And there's no part of YouTube that I don't like. I love all of it. I love editing, picking music. I love when the program goes wrong. Even though it is annoying, I do love whenever things go wrong. I love when the camera runs out of battery. But then the best thing is to upload it and see the work that I've put into it, and I did effort on something and it turned out good and people like it. So I think I did it for myself. That's why I started my YouTube channel, Jackie. I did it for myself to do something fun and new. This next one is from Linda. What would you name your kids? Boys' names, girls' names? Would you name them after a superhero character in a book? I can't really see myself having kids, but I do see myself having a lot of dogs. I think if I had a girl, I would name her Doris, and if I had a boy, I would name him Charlie or Charles. I would name him Charles, but you could call him Charlie. But yeah, I like very vintage names, but I love the name Charles or Charlie. I've always loved that name, but definitely Doris for a girl. And then this last question comes from Justin from Twitter, and he says, YouTube can be discouraging. What keeps you going? YouTube can be very discouraging, trust me. I get some very rude comments. I get some hateful comments, some judgmental comments. I don't understand how people can be so rude. But it can also be kind of hard to watch your favorite YouTubers who have millions of subscribers and you're sitting here with less than 200. And it can be discouraging, but I just think in my head that everybody was at this point. Everybody thinks that. Dan and Phil, they had their channel. Phil has had his channel for 10 years. And that just tells me that it takes work, and if you're willing to put in the work, you will go anywhere. That is with anything. If you work at Target and you want to be a manager, if you put in the work, you will get there. It may take a month, it may take a year, but if you're willing to stay consistent and put in the work, you'll get there, and you will succeed with what you're doing in your life. The way I keep going is I see my favorite YouTubers, Dan and Phil, Zoella. When I go back and watch their old videos, they're in the same spot as me. They're awkward, they're quiet in their videos, their edits aren't as good, but that's the progress because you're learning. It's a learning process, and if you don't have any experience in YouTube, I have no experience, zilch, zero. So I am just doing my best and trying to just improve myself every day and improve my channel, and that's what keeps me going. And it also helps to have a lot of encouraging people. YouTube is such an amazing career, especially now because 90% of people are on the internet. It's definitely an amazing opportunity, and the way I keep going is having positive people in my life. Even though that sounds so cheesy and I hate that word, positive people, but it's true. I have amazing women in my life, amazing men in my life that influence me to keep going and are proud that I can do that. So, for that answer, I will definitely just say keep going, get some positive people. If you don't have positive people, find some, go on YouTube, find a smaller YouTube channel, connect with them, collaborate with them. I would love to collaborate more. Like, it's just so simple, and just keep going, because if you keep going, you'll succeed, but you have to work hard. It's definitely not an easy process. Or as Dory would say, just keep swimming. Alright, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave it a huge thumbs up. If you want to, you can go down below and subscribe to my channel. I also have a gaming channel if you guys want to check that out. That'll be over here on the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!